guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Miaira Jennings, and in this DIY video, I'll show you how I turned this into this. Stay tuned. So I've been seeing these harness bralettes everywhere online, especially on Pinterest, so naturally I decided to make one of my own. And for this project, I'm using black elastic, fabric scissors, 2 rings, and a needle and black thread. Just scroll on down to that description box below and check out more information on some of these items. Let's get started. First, I'm wrapping the elastic around my body so I can figure out the correct length. Cutting it, and I'm just tying a little knot for the time being. Next, I'm taking the rest of the elastic, placing the end at that front center point, and then taking it over the shoulder and connecting it to the other side of that elastic to create the first strap. Now I'm just taking that piece and making another one of the same exact length. After that, I'm cutting the small piece that will connect the 2 rings in the center, and then cutting a piece that will connect the top ring to the top of one shoulder strap, and making another piece of the same length. Once all the elastic pieces are cut, it's time to attach the first ring. I'm slipping that first piece through, folding it over, and then taking my needle and thread and hand sewing the end of that elastic to the ring so that everything is nice and secure. Just as a note, the side with the short little piece of the end of the elastic is going to be against your skin in the inside, so keep that in mind when you're making any knots in the thread. Once that's done, I'm trimming the excess thread and the extra piece of elastic at the end to make sure everything is nice and neat. After that, it's time to do the same thing to the other side. Just smoothing out that piece of elastic, wrapping it around the ring, and sewing it on. Once that end is sewn, once again, I'm just trimming the excess thread and extra piece of elastic. And the base is all done. Now I'm going to add the straps. I'm wrapping the end of this next piece of elastic at the top right of the ring, making sure that that shorter piece of the end of the elastic is on the same side as the others, because that's going to be the inside of the bralette that doesn't show. Just like before, once that's sewn on, I'm just snipping the excess thread and elastic. And now I'm adding the next piece on the top left side of the ring, repeating that same process. Alright, that's looking real good, and now it's time to attach those 2 shoulder straps to the back. Now I am taking the first strap, smoothing it out to make sure there are no twists, and attaching the end to the base part of the bralette on the inside at the back. I did actually mark out 2 spots that were about even with a white colored pencil, but apparently that part didn't film, so just as a note, feel free to either eyeball it or mark spots first. And of course, I'm doing the same thing to the other shoulder strap. Okay, looking great so far. And now I'm going to attach that second ring using that short piece of elastic. I am wrapping one end of that short piece around the first ring, just as I did to the other pieces, and hand sewing it on. Once that's done, I'm attaching the top end to the second ring. Once again, you want to make sure that all those little stubby ends are on the same side because those are not going to be visible when you put it on. Alright, one step closer. And now all that's left to do is attach the pieces from the top ring to the top of each shoulder strap. You guessed it, once again I'm just wrapping the edge of that elastic around the ring, making sure that that shorter piece is on the same side as all the others, and then hand sewing it on. Once that's attached, I'm doing the same thing to the other side. As you can see, it's going to create this dope V effect. And finally, I'm just smoothing out that strap, making sure that it's nice and snug, trimming it to make sure it hits the right spot at the top of the shoulder, and then using my needle and thread to attach it. And when that's done, I'm doing the same exact thing to the other side. And that's it. It's all done. It's looking real good, real sexy, a little risque. And now I gotta try it on. And that is everything, all done with just a needle and thread. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you had fun watching it. Comment below and let me know what you think. And as usual, let me know if you have any DIY project ideas for me. Hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you know every time I post a video. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Miaira Jennings. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.